there, and thanks for checking in with MeetYourSweet.com. Let's be honest, shall we? Sex is not something that just happens, and yet it's something that a lot of guys just sort of figure is going to take care of itself. They go to all the trouble of dating a woman, but when it comes to getting physical, they get a little freaked out, maybe get cold feet, and end up just sort of hoping that she'll take over for them. And no, I'm not talking about foreplay or anything like that either. If you want to be able to take things to the next level smoothly and without getting rejected, you've got to make sure you put in the groundwork. And that means setting the scene in a way that makes everything seem inevitable and just really natural. Let me give you a few pointers on what I'm talking about. First of all, you got to make it completely clear from the environments that you take her to that you're a really together kind of guy who's just really mature and taking care of himself well. Your house and your car should be clean, and try to steer away from tacky things like pinup girls on the wall, crusty plates hanging around, or pyramids of beer cans in the window. Ever notice that women are always looking for the meaning in things? They tend to really analyze stuff and figure out what it stands for. So when your house is really clean and everything you surround yourself with is really well taken care of, she's gonna know that you're a really mature guy who takes care of himself well, and she's gonna like that. Same thing goes for personal grooming. You don't have to be overly good looking, but you should be making the best of what you have by taking care of your body, dressing in clean clothes that fit you well, having really fresh breath, and just making sure you're clean and well kept as much as possible. If you're really interested in getting great women, this is like ground level stuff you should be doing on a day-to-day basis, because women really notice stuff like this. It's also going to help set the mood if you know how to give great compliments at the right times. Remember though, compliments during the attraction stage are generally not a good idea, but if you're setting the scene for seduction, you absolutely should be complimenting her in a way that's going to make her feel special and appreciated. A few tips for giving compliments that are going to go the extra mile. First off, make it unique. Don't just tell her she's pretty, tell her she's elegant or striking or that she's got a great sense of style. When you give her unusual compliments, that's proof that you've really been paying attention to her, and women really like that. Secondly, don't overdo it. A lot of guys either give no compliments at all, or they go to the other extreme and just get all mushy and really overdo it, which is not hot. Be careful with your compliments. One meaningful one is much better than a whole bunch of gushy ones. Final tip, if you've been doing this stuff and she's still in your company, you can take that as a good sign that she'll be feeling the moment. The great thing about setting the scene well is that there's no big move where you try to go in for a kiss or anything like that. Instead, it's all just very natural and inevitable, and you've both been expecting it to happen for a little while, which really takes care of the awkwardness factor. Just remember though, decisiveness is something that most women find really attractive in a guy. So if you feel like the moment's right, you should absolutely go for it and not make the mistake of waiting for her to make the first move. For more great advice on women and attraction, check out the 6-part mini course. You can find it online at www.meetyoursweet.com/6tips. And thanks for checking in.